performance, and we spoke to Chris Cornell and asked him about the chemistry of Soundgarden, and this is what he said.
The band that we are is the only band we can be with the members that we have, and what we create is something that isn't necessarily going to be exactly like anything else.
Headbangers Ball on location, backstage at the Great Western Forum. It's hard for me to say with Jason and Lars from Metallica. And first of all, we get more letters to the Headbangers Ball about you guys than any other band, period. So there's a lot of questions I want to ask. But first, we got to talk a little bit about the Grammys. And even though the Grammys are sort of been like kind of a, not really stuffy thing, but a very respectable thing, you guys have been nominated 4 times for a Grammy. This is your 4th time, right?
Yeah, I guess it is. Isn't that incredible? No, I don't know. It seemed like since we got the chance to be the first hard rock band to play on their show back in, God knows, yeah, 88, 89, whatever it was. I don't know. And that whole thing with Jethro Tull and all that kind of went haywire. I think there's a lot of people in the Academy that now remember the name Metallica more so because we didn't win the first year than if we just walked off with it, you know. So they've been really good to us up there, and we've won 2 so far, and we're nominated for 2 this year. So, I mean, it's always a pleasure, you know. What can you say?
Now, in the past, you've always been nominated for, like, a metal category. Even though this one you're nominated, the album Metallica is nominated for Best Metal Performance, you're nominated in the Best Rock Song category, along with Tom Petty and Sting and people like that. You fooled them this time, didn't you?
Man. No, I just have, I think that this time we all feel righteous about the nomination. We'll feel really good if and when we get it.
What are your predictions about it?
We're gonna win.
Don't sugarcoat it. Just get right to the point.
the first time, you know, when they nominated us for 1, we really thought we were gonna get it, and we felt that we deserved to get it. Okay, and that was the first time, but they were kind of not really sure about it. And then the other 2 that followed that were kind of and this time I think we feel proud and deserving again.
Now, Lars, I hear that you're going to be performing live again at the Grammys.
Yeah, we're back. Oh, no.
This is a question I want to know.
I think we should play with our backs to the audience, though. That was the suggestion from our light guy, like Miles Davis used to do. I think that's cool. I think we should try that.
Because what I think would be weird, for Metallica to be playing and looking out there and seeing people like Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. You guys played before. You did 1?
Yeah, well, we did 1 in 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, we're sitting up there on stage, and the front row is like you say, Quincy Jones, Miles Davis, the mayor from LA, Tom Bradley, Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston. It's like, hi, we're Metallica. Check this out. You know, and they're going, whoa. Stevie's sitting there going, what?
Stevie, we were getting the most energy out of Stevie from any, you know, everybody up on the top. They were cool. They were, you know, yelling and stuff. Everybody down here, Stevie had the most energy out of all of them, and he was digging it, you know, it's cool.
Stevie Wonder's into Metallica.
Stevie Wonder, that was all right.
And we're going to be back talking to you guys in a little bit. But we asked Dave Mustaine earlier about his feeling about the Grammy nomination. You're going to see what he said. You're also going to see the video, Hangar 18 from Megadeth. And first of all, I'd also like to say congratulations to Dave and Pam, because they just had a baby named Justice. So congratulations to the Mustaine family. This is what Dave said about the Grammy nomination.
It's almost cooler not to win a Grammy. This year, I don't know if we're going to win or not. To me, it's not going to break my heart if we don't, because we've never really searched for Grammys or stuff like that.
Welcome back to the very special Grammy edition of the Headbangers Ball, and we've been celebrating while you were watching all those videos. And
did we win yet? What? Did we win yet?
The Grammys is Tuesday night, so be sure to watch it. Because
by the way, this is the Grammy special show.
Can you tell?
Yeah, because you got
the way I'm dressed. This is my Grammy outfit.
Everybody knew.
Make sure everybody sees his new shoes, his new red shoes.
Woo! For the Grammys, for the special Grammy edition show. I want to ask one last Grammy question. Suppose that you were not nominated in the Best Metal Performance category. You've got some good bands going against you. Megadeth, Metallica, Motorhead, Anthrax, and Soundgarden. See, I'm trying to remember. I remember there's 3 bands that start with M in it, so I'm just like...
Who should win? I think Motorhead should definitely win.
We're talking to Lemmy later on in the show.
Yeah, well, like, I just think a lot of people in America don't really appreciate or respect what Motorhead, and especially Lemmy, have done for hard rock and metal in the last 10, 15 years, and I think if there was any justice in this world, Motorhead would walk with it, definitely.
I said I just would like to see Lemmy's acceptance speech.
Yeah. No kidding. That'd be great.
because nobody would ever be able to follow that.
Exactly. Now I want to ask a lot of questions about the show. This is the second time that I've seen the tour. Actually, we're going to play a video. We'll come back. We'll ask questions about the show. Right now, we're going to play Guns N' Roses' Don't Cry. Now, Use Your Illusion #1 was nominated for Best Hard Rock Performance. Now, let's take a look at GNR Don't Cry. Backstage at the Great Western Forum with Jason and Lars from Metallica. This is the second time I've seen the show on this tour, and the nice
What do you think of it, Rick?
the nice thing about it was that the second show was different than the first, and you guys honestly look like you're having a good time playing.
Well, it's just like, I mean, we were fortunate enough, as you know, to do 5 shows here at the LA Forum, which is like mind-boggling, and it just seemed like, you know, we obviously always play a couple of different songs in the last couple of encores and, you know, throw some different stuff around, but this time it was like, let's just really like alter this, like with capital letters, you know. So I walked into the dressing room today and here's like a completely different set list, opening with different songs. We played like Leper Messiah tonight, which we haven't played for like 3 or 4 years. We started playing Damage Inc. again and stuff like that, and it was a lot of fun tonight. We played all of Master of Puppets, which we haven't done on this whole tour. We just usually play the first couple of verses and choruses and then go into something else, and it was just a lot of fun tonight. It really was, and kind of keeps us on our toes a little bit. You don't want to settle into something and be so comfortable with it that you end up on autopilot, you know what I mean? So this was the best show, I think, of the ones in LA, just because it was so different.
Yeah, for the people that are in America that don't realize how big this place is, the biggest shows I know Motley played here 3 nights, Guns N' Roses played here 4, and you guys sold out 5 nights here.
Yeah.
The only person to sell out more is Neil Diamond, who sold out 10. So
Who the hell is Neil Diamond?
he sold out.
Is he related to Garth Brooks?
Who is this Garth Brooks? I see Metallica and Garth Brooks. Who is this Garth Brooks? You a big Garth Brooks fan?
No.
Because I think he's a big Metallica fan.
No again. No.
Can you say that like a little more specific?
I really don't think much of Garth right now.
I got a funny story for when we played in Oklahoma City on this tour about 3 weeks ago. Garth Brooks, this is, I'm not lying, Garth Brooks was on the guest list. I saw his name on the guest list, and he didn't show up. Can you believe that? He didn't pick it.
He had snake pit passes, and he didn't even show up. You think of that, huh? Huh?
This is not made up. This is a real story.
It could be that, but it could be like the tribute to Garth Brooks and not the real Garth Brooks anyway, so you might not know. We're going to be back talking to Metallica, and I am going to ask them questions about the stage and about the show. Here backstage with Jason and Lars of Metallica. I'd like to ask some questions about the show. For those that haven't seen it in America, you're going to be in America for a while playing shows. Do not miss this show because it's great. Now the stage, whose idea was that?
Mine. No, no. That was the easy answer. Actually, it was something that really developed over the course of about a year. You know, just different things about James wanting to go to different places and sing and not always be stuck in the same place. You know, I've really always thought that it could be cool one time to have the drummer not be stationary, like, you know, everybody else can roam around and have fun and so on. And just, we did some stuff in Europe in 1990 where we experimented with some different things, and this is just a sort of continuation of that, just over the course of like the last year and a half between the whole band, and we worked very creatively with our 2 managers, Peter and Cliff, and everybody just kind of pitched in different ideas, and this is basically how it ended up.
Now, could you explain to the people what the snake pit is for those who haven't been to the show yet?
It's pretty much like the eye of the hurricane. You know, we got the stage is kind of shaped like a diamond like this, and in the very center of it, 80 or 100 people get to stay in there, usually like radio contest winners, MTV winners, whatever, that kind of a thing, and friends and family. And people that have extra old Kill 'Em All shirts on, stuff like that, we have them come in there. And it's just, you're about head and shoulders onto the stage, and we're running all around you and spitting and sweating on you and stuff like that. It's
over.
really cool, but
bridge.
yeah, it goes over. We're over all around, yeah. It is the eye of the hurricane.
And for people that want to watch you play, the drums travel at different times all over the stage. 2 drum sets.
Not 1, but 2. 2 drum kits.
That's one more than most bands bring.
No, it's just like I said earlier. It's like, you know, a lot of times, you know, not just speaking for myself, but, you know, drummers can end up sitting back there and get, like, kind of bored, and everybody's out there getting all the energy and so on, you know, and it's just like, this is, it's cool. Everybody's out there front row and doing their thing, and I get a lot of energy back from the audience, you know, which makes everything even more happening on stage and so on. It's just, it's a fun thing to try something different. Like I said, why should the drummer always be stationary, you know?
That was your idea, that one, right?
Definitely, yeah. So I just wanted to try something like that. So I had these drums that flip. I don't even know how it works, but